And welcome into the company. Today is June 22nd. Another month almost over. It is 10 o'clock. It's time for the show. Hope everybody had an amazing weekend. Hope everybody's alive and well and doing good so far. So good with us. Got Rich here. Got Sosa. Got Izzo. And our special guest for tonight, Miss Robin.
You're not gonna have your Father's Day?
You're not gonna do that to her.
Yeah,
You're not gonna do that to her.
Come on.
Introduction.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
You're not technically our first guest, but you're our first female guest.
That's a special guest for the night. That's all. Oh wait, let me turn that down.
Okay. Hey y'all.
So disrespectful.
Hey, happy Father's Day, because this motherfucker dropped the ball on that.
I was about to say Happy Father's Day.
No.
Happy Father's Day to Sosa. Happy Father's Day to Jason.
Right.
That's it, right? Yes. Just making sure. None for me.
And the whammies that y'all got out there.
No,
I
do not.
Mm-mm.
I don't keep in contact with everybody, but I know.
It's a whammy.
No.
Wah, wah, wah.
Shut up, Sosa.
Anyway,
Thanks.
it's going to be our last Monday show. I don't think we pushed that enough. Next week we'll be moving to Wednesdays due to some unforeseen circumstances, and the money draws me to work on Monday nights now.
Oh my god.
So yeah, we'll be moving to Wednesdays next week and every week after that. So tonight we're going to talk about a show that everybody's been watching. I think everybody's been pretty much watching this. Both male and female, black, white, whoever you are, I don't care. This show catches you. It's an amazing show. It's very well written.
Mm-hmm.
Cast is great.
Mhm.
The
You hate some people?
Yeah, you actually get some true hate for people on the show. So the show's called Insecure. If you hadn't watched it, you need to. If you don't watch it, there's no real reason to participate tonight. But anyway,
No, we're not gonna say that. You might want to go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Season 4 just started. Well, season 4 just ended. I'm sorry, and I don't know if there's even going to be a season 5. They left some.
There is gonna be. It's
They
already
got renewed.
There you go.
They
She
did
got
get
it.
renewed.
Yes.
Dope.
All right, now. So y'all,
More
Be hopeful.
you know,
Hold
it's one of those things. You know how like when a show, once you cross that season 5 gap, it's like, all right, how much more story you got?
Mhm.
You make a point, but
Because I mean,
After
think
a
about
while, it's like you keep screwing your life up every show. I mean, how many seasons are you just going to be a screw up?
that's my point. You remember the show? What was
Women
it?
make bad dick decisions in their 40s. What are you talking about?
whoa, Nelly.
It's real early in the show.
Ain't even.
I was just being honest.
Sober as
I
a
got-
nun.
What's
The thing is, though, I'm watching Robin's face.
I had to respond. I was sending out the information to people, so I missed it.
Mhm.
So this is my face when y'all are on all the time, especially when Sosa speaks. I'm like,
Think about that in person. That's all I got to say.
Hey, just put it in context. Grey's Anatomy's going on like 22 seasons.
Hey man, and I swear that show should have ended like 4 seasons back.
What the fuck, man? How many different ways you don't kill kids?
You know what? See, because my wife loves that show, I understand exactly what Sosa's talking about.
It's just every other episode is very sad.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
then
some,
you say,
Comments in here.
huh?
We're getting comments, but I'm not getting comments
Oh,
in this
okay.
little chat thing.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. But anyway, season 4. Well, let's start with season 1. Season 1 started out with, of course, Issa, and she's, of course, a woman in the working world, juggling a relationship, and working and blah blah blah, and all this happens, and then we see that she's not treating her boyfriend right. She cheats on her boyfriend. The boyfriend finds a chick.
Say his
Works at a
name.
bank. Lawrence.
remember my name.
Bottom line, not gonna lie. Season 1 ended in a win for all men.
I remember the chats y'all had about that.
Yeah.
There was a
Y'all
lot of
was
team
looking
Lawrence.
at your significant other like, say something.
As a matter of fact, I think that's what got me to watch the show. I kept
No, it
kept
wasn't
seeing
dating
Team
somebody.
Lawrence all over the internet, so I was like, I gotta see what this show is. Why everybody's Team Lawrence.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. Insecure is probably the first show I legitimately binge watched. Like, because season 1 and 2, well, season 2 came out, and the whole season was finished, and Arlene and I literally watched the first season and then went straight through to the second season. So that's like the first and only time I've actually gone through a show like that.
Yeah.
I can't hear.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You can't hear us? So she can't hear us?
I guess not. No.
Oh. But anyway, go ahead, give your what about season 1? Rich. Not Rich, Izzo. Can you hear us, Izzo?
Yeah, I hear you. I was just
okay.
wondering why it seemed like nobody can hear.
No, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, okay.
I think Robin said she can't hear us.
Season 1, I mean, to break it down, season 1, I'm impartial to season 1. Not like the entertainment of it, but like the situation. Because it's like my man was down, Lawrence was down, he was uninspired, he was looking for not IT work. Was it graphical design? Is that what he did? Or
yep.
Graphical design. And like, you could just tell he was out of it. And a lot of women, like I said, I would look online, a lot of women be like, well, he wasn't doing nothing. She deserved to do that to him and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't believe in the ride or die thing, but don't you want to like help inspire him a little bit? Now, if he don't do nothing, then you can leave and not say cheat. Just leave. Don't cheat.
Right. It didn't feel like she was inspired either, though.
Correct.
Mm-mm.
That's the big thing I didn't get. So I was conflicted. Like he should have did more. Like I'm like, nigga, you can't just sit on your ass like that. Oh, the messages just popped up, by the way. Good.
And then why cheat when you can leave?
Okay. Say that again.
Why cheat when you can leave?
Correct. Now this is where I need a woman's opinion. I can't answer that question.
Well, I think this situation was they were 5 years in.
Oh, that's
is that right, Robin? They were 5 years in, right?
Something like that.
They're 5 years in. She was tired of it, but Issa is a mess anyway, so that's why she cheated.
Yes,
Why
is she a mess?
Continue.
We need a women's view. Why is she a mess?
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
So rightfully so, she was tired, of course, but she's a mess. So she would never uplift him. Period.
Thought that's what.
So that thing was doomed from the beginning. It was doomed from the beginning because they both, like in season 4, we're gonna hop back and forth. In season 4, they were both mad at each other. Not really mad at each other, but kind of disappointed that nobody tried. But what you're saying is since she was such a mess, there was really no reason to try anyway because it would have ended in disaster.
Yeah. Basically.
Problem solved.
So you just got wow. Go ahead.
You didn't expect me to agree with that?
No.
I mean, it is what it is.
Opinions. It's just.
I just got a good grasp of what the show is. See, I'm in touch with all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, it was kind of hard. It was real easy to be on Lawrence's side in season 1, but then he met the banker chick.
Oh.
Yeah. See, he met the banker chick.
He
and then
needed that. Yeah.
So that was a release. I mean,
you need that positive reinforcement. I'm not saying it's right. By no means am I saying it's right. It's just, if someone keeps saying you ain't shit, and then you got someone's like, "Hey, you're special." It's like, I feel special today.
I think a hard part of watching all these seasons is watching them with the person you're with, because there was a lot of what do you think about that type questions that could have popped up while you were sitting there watching it with your significant other. And it was very possible to not say the right thing.
Yeah, because I don't think good on my feet.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
You're a bad liar, Sosa.
Ooh, it was right
You
there
would
for
not
the
have
taking.
survived in the world of Insecure. You would not have survived, not for a second.
Not one bit.
I will tell you this: if you want to learn how to get good on your feet with extemporaneous speaking, do it. Go to Toastmasters. That will get you right.
Spell that word, Jesus Christ.
Hey man, it's Rich got to stop that shit.
What, that word he just
You
used?
got the
Like,
job. Chill out.
oh my god, that word.
Using big words.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sorry about that. Rich, can't do that no more. You gotta break it down to 2 syllables, maybe 7 letters. But so anyway, let's get straight to it. Of course, it was a lot of messy stuff that happened. It was a back and forth thing. Issa did this. Lawrence did this. Lawrence disappeared. Molly is probably the worst friend I've ever seen anybody have.
Molly is a bigger mess. That's why they're such good friends.
And it's so weird. Company. You know people like Molly. Everybody knows somebody like
I know not a lot, but Molly, whenever they wrote the character Molly, I was like, man, I see that in so many people. So many of the actions. So many of like the words I'm like, whoa.
She brings out anxiety in me just watching her, because I know if there's a group of people on that show having a good time, give it 2 minutes.
She gonna fuck it up. I haven't fucked this up yet. I'm coming for it.
She lives like she should have daddy issues.
She does technically, doesn't she? Remember she shut her dad out for cheating on her mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she shouldn't. She doesn't even have that right to gallivant like that. But
oh no, I agree. I'm just saying, so technically, in her mind, she does have the daddy issue. That's what I mean.
Yeah. And you can watch her because like she has the mannerisms. You know, everybody's talking and she'll do that thing when she tilt her head back.
Yeah.
Oh shit, here we go.
It's like the reload motion.
Exactly. And the floodgates open. And it's just, that's the thing. I just think it's funny. And that's that shit you can't escape.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And I think everybody's been through that. Like, you think the argument over, and then all of a sudden, I just think it's funny.
Can I ask something?
Go ahead.
Well, it's 2 things technically, but it'll lead into the real question. What season was that when she was messing with Dro? Was that 2 and 3? 2 and 3, right?
Or is it just me?
What was that?
It's your thing. No, I was saying, is that my phone that's jacked up? I'm sorry.
That's you. Yes, your phone.
Sorry.
But I think the Dro popped up in
Dro was season 2 and 3, right?
That was 2. I think it was 2. Because
season 2, but I think Dro is what really messed my.
Yeah.
Yep.
But my thing is, why? Honestly, over the whole course of the show, and especially in season 4, why did she go at Issa for being quote unquote problematic and messy while she was messing with a whole damn married man and knew the implications, and then kept going back? Like, that's the bestest thing you can get.
With that, you gotta understand human nature. You know, a lot of people that are messed up like to project on other people.
I don't know who Jonesy Stark is, but they said fuck Molly.
Yeah, that's my
that was funny.
Yeah, he's the only gang. But you gotta understand human behavior. Like I said, people like to project. They want to make somebody else seem like a bigger mess than they are, even though they know that they're going through shit, and they know people see them going through that shit.
Misery loves company.
Yeah, loves company and all kind of shit. So Molly, I just think she was a horrible person, and I loved Molly, but she was just a horrible person.
Why
do you like her? She has beautiful lips.
Thank you.
Simple. I know it's so funny.
All right, I was trying to figure out anything beyond.
No. I mean,
that, you know?
like, I like that she's.
What
successful.
about her character? Okay.
No, successful. Like, that's dope. Like, she's a go-getter. Now she kind of go ahead.
You know how many successful people are trash though?
Oh, I am well aware.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they have these extreme character
I'm well aware.
character.
You know, I do feel kind of sorry for her because she really wants to get ahead, and everybody, every man or every white man or whatever you say, can be as cutthroat as they want to be and make it to the top. And people call them a go-getter and they call them self-made. But then people started throwing her under the bus when she started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was just doing what she had to do. With some of it backbiting, dude shouldn't have went out of town in season 4. That's his fault. And then kind of just played it to the side, like I'll take cover when I get back. I'd have done the same thing.
Wait, who you talking about?
Huh?
When the partner went on vacation in season 4, and they were supposed to do that presentation with the board.
Oh, yeah, got it.
He was like, just wait, we'll get to it when I get back. He kind of played it to the side, so she went ahead and did the presentation. Got it. Get her. It shows that you want to succeed in this business. Supposed to do that. Yeah. Kudos, Bob. You're still a mess, but kudos.
Well, some people can't translate their success professionally into their personal lives. They just got to be fucked up personally because
they're trying to get
it doesn't bleed through or whatever.
They're trying to get that win in one area and not in the other.
There's no balance.
Right.
You can't be super successful in your relationship and in business.
So you think?
I don't.
I think you can.
No.
Start topics. That's what I did.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think Molly is jacked up.
You
don't think Molly's jacked up?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to use Sosa's word. I don't think Molly is jacked up. I just don't think she loves herself that much. That's self-love.
So you think that's an internal thing?
How can you succeed personally if you don't love yourself?
Oh, I ask that question all the time.
Exactly. I mean, you can't succeed personally if you don't love yourself.
True.
That.
Well, he's talking about not in the professional landscape. He's talking about like you as a human being,
as a person,
as a character. You know, like the things that make you who you are. Like you know, those things he's saying are the ways that you can't be successful. You know.
Well, in regards to her relationships, you know, if she loved herself enough, she wouldn't have been with Dro. She wouldn't have been with that next guy afterwards, and all the people that she ran through in season 1 and season 2. And then if she had her stuff worked out, she wouldn't have messed up that last relationship. I can't remember his name, the beautiful Asian guy. So.
Oh, look at you. Andrew. Andrew.
He's a masterpiece. What are y'all talking about?
We got to let her have her thirst bucket if we got.
I was gonna say,
y'all watching this show.
Y'all stupid. He dates black women in real life. If you didn't know, I saw him on the
I know. Yeah.
He had a man.
And what is he, Australian or something? Is that it?
I don't even care.
He's not from here. I know that for a fact because he started talking. I'm like, he ain't from here.
Hey, so
excuse me.
I've only done season 1.
Huh?
I've only seen season 1, so
well, it's spoiled. You're gonna be spoiled.
No, I'm fine with it. But
okay.
So Molly is inherently a hater to the core. That's what I'm getting.
A hater?
I think it's above hater. A hater is like, you know, you just don't want everybody to succeed and you kind of do your thing. But she is. I honestly think these people on this show, Molly, Lawrence, Issa, the hefty chick.
I know her real name.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, I know her real name in real life. What is her
Kelly?
name? Kelly. There you go. I almost said Natasha because that's her real name.
But they're all horrible people.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
Wait, yes. How's Kelly horrible?
Huh?
No.
How's Kelly horrible? Yeah.
Talking about the big chick, right?
Yeah, how's she horrible? I'm just
She's sleeping with everybody off camera.
She just living her life.
Hey man,
like it's golden.
Hey Rob, I like turtles.
What?
No.
I don't know.
Okay. He's talking to Rob. Yeah.
They're not terrible people. I think no. Kelly, let me explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kelly, you know what? Kelly is free and she loves herself. She's unapologetic, and she really expresses herself, physically. And then,
You're trying to dress a pig up.
Whoa,
that was shaming.
Yeah, nah.
No, I'm not fat shaming. I said-
You called her a pig.
No, that is not what he was saying.
I know.
You stupid.
and Lawrence, no, Lawrence, and listen, he was very hurt. No, he was very hurt. He needed some support. He probably was still trying to get. Say that again.
I said, what did Lawrence catch in season 4? And it wasn't a bus.
Shut up. Shut
From
up.
what?
We'll get to that. Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Ryan, look up the statistics on STDs and
But
we'll get
Lawrence,
back to that STIs.
Him in the first 5 minutes of the show.
As he should have. That man was hurt.
Hey, Rod, you're not.
Listen,
Drink that gym.
I'm very sober. I had a Bojangles biscuit before this, so I'm good. Listen,
That definitely was so psychedelic up. Definitely. Oh boy.
They aren't terrible people. They're just real people, and real people are complex. and
Who's the only
complicated.
person we haven't talked about in the main cast? Tiffany. What do people think about Tiffany?
I felt
Tiffany.
bad.
Tiffany. Amanda Seals role.
Yeah,
Oh,
I felt bad.
they. You know what? I'm glad they touched on postpartum, and
Yeah,
that
I love
was
that
important.
too.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
I've been around
It
people
was
who
so
suffered
real,
through it.
like-
It's rough to be around. them.
Hey, fuck Tom
And
Cruise
people
for
just
saying
think that
she's
you
only
kind
50.
of, and you saw how her friends kind of worried about themselves and didn't really pay attention to somebody who was very loudly screaming for help.
To where it was very
Mhm.
evident, and you could see
Yeah.
like her husband going through the hell of it, and like he was doing the most of the work.
So
Yep.
terrible.
Yeah.
Which is
people.
why these are terrible people.
Now let's say this means they're terrible people. It's like my.
Ryan, say something good about all of them. Come on now.
I mean, Brian already said one thing nice about Molly. So I mean, you can find something if you need me.
No.
I said Molly was driven. Molly is very driven.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't what I was talking about. My bad.
I wish he was more introspective like Issa is. If like they have like the opposite end of the spectrum, like where they're good at and the things they're bad at is the other opposite end of the spectrum. I've noticed that.
They are compliments. That's exactly.
Yeah, they
why
are.
Yeah,
I think that's why they get
work well
along. Yeah.
Right.
Issa really wants to help people.
I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, she really wants to be like a philanthropist. She wants to better the neighborhood, better the kids that are in the neighborhood. So she's really good with that. Lawrence, I don't know. Lawrence is flighty as shit. I don't understand the whole thing with him. I don't know. Something about Lawrence. I'm gonna punch him in
That's
the
a
face.
good word.
What?
That's a good
Flighty?
word for him. Flighty. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's terrible. I think he has to arrive, and then he'll be way better. But I liked him and Condola together. Y'all gonna hate me for that, but I actually like those two.
That didn't bother me. I dug that. I thought it was gonna go further than what it did, but
Who? Lawrence and who?
Condola.
Condola.
the African chick.
African? Was she?
She had an accent during the block party, and then it just went away. That
Maybe
was the weird shit.
She's not. I saw
She
her on
had
a
a
little thing after the
full-
show. She's just American. She's
She had
a.
a
Go ahead.
That sounds familiar.
no. When she was on the mic, she had a full-on African accent, and then all of a sudden, what
Brian, you
becomes the
put that
character?
together in your. I don't remember that.
She did watch the episode again. She's like, "Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming out."
No, Brian.
And then when they
What are
started
you
talking, like,
talking
"Hey,
about?
what you doing tonight?" Like,
That is not.
Whole
Condola did not
accent.
do that.
Where is go?
He laughed at you and hit the button by accident.
he'll be back. But yeah, I did like them together. Well, they're together forever now because I mean, didn't pull out. So
That don't mean shit.
You're not allowed in this conversation. I'm messing with you, Sosa.
I'm just saying, I left and took the kids. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That got dark.
No, that was
I ignored him, so I missed it. So good job. We haven't talked about we've talked about pretty much everybody. Well, we haven't talked about Daniel or Nathan.
I was gonna say y'all forgot about Derek.
Daniel.
This Daniel calling Derek. I don't know what the fuck.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all got to give Robin her moment thinking about Daniel. She just kind of went off somewhere with fake ass 50 Cent.
Ain't no fake 50 Cent.
Brian, you could have referenced better than that. No. Yeah, Daniel.
No, he doesn't.
But anyway, Daniel.
He was the promoter, right? Or producer?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Really, really likes Issa. And he was doing everything he was doing at the beginning of the season for
no, not at 4. He wasn't in 4.
Oh, 3.
I don't, you know what? I think he just wanted to conquer Issa because they were from high school till adulthood. That was a quest for him. I didn't see any chemistry aside from that studio.
I think he really liked
that was it.
3 when she was staying with him.
Yeah, that was 3.
That was 3. Yeah, that was 3.
Oh,
he really didn't like Issa. And he was hurt. So I mean, I don't know. He was weird too. I didn't trust him because he looked like 50 Cent.
No, he did not.
You're dumb.
Nigga do look like 50 Cent.
Yo. Why is Brian drinking Thor-sized beer?
You ain't never lied. I've been looking at that every time he left.
Dude,
I'm waiting for him to pick Mjolnir up at some point.
Is it fucking Oktoberfest?
That niggas be hating me because I drink man-sized beers.
Oh,
no.
Those 10 ounces we saw the other day. I was like, a 10-ounce beer? What the fuck is this? I kept saying that.
Is that a sample?
Not paying $5.
But anyway, and she did. She came back to Daniel. So I mean, that's easy. That's just easy being messy. That's her fault.
Wow.
Yep. Sure did.
Okay. Talked about Daniel. What about Nathan? So Nathan's the barber. What was that? Season 3 for Nathan, right?
Yeah, that had to be because now you mentioned the name. I don't know.
Yeah, that was season 3 with Nathan.
Nathan is going to be so damaging to Issa. I hope she doesn't get with him. He's more messed up than she is. And no offense to anybody that deals with bipolar disorder, but she doesn't need that. She won't be able to give him what he needs, and he definitely won't give her. He's flighty. That gentleman is flighty.
Well, he's flighty because he can't help it. He knows how he's been dealing with his his bipolar.
Like, what?
He's been dealing with it so long. He knows how to deal with it. He knows exactly what to do, so he doesn't put people in danger.
No, he said he didn't know. Maybe by season 5 he should.
But no, he knew when it started kicking in that he had to leave.
Oh, you mean like he didn't need to wrap people up in it? You mean
right? Yeah.
Got it. I'm
when he's down and when he's up. So I don't think he's flighty. He just hadn't been dealing with what he's been going through the correct way. But now that
he had her on drugs out at Coachella.
Oh crap! That was one of the best episodes, bro.
He was going to do that anyway. They've been smoking weed since season 1.
Smoke weed every day.
That's another step
great,
to it.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? I kind of blame Molly
for everything.
No. Actually, I blame the Asian dude for even getting involved with Molly because he knew how messy she was when she was high. She let all that out, and he still wanted to deal with her.
That is right, because he was just like a tag-along dude. I would have never thought he would have became a main character. That is true. I forgot about that, how he got into the show.
So that's his fault. His hurt is his fault. He could have left that alone. Them red flags is all over the place.
But he was high too.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about the Enterprise car rental manager?
Oh, I forgot about him. Damn, so you brought up a throwback. The dude she was messing with that worked at Enterprise. You remember that? Season 1?
Like she was embarrassed because he was an Enterprise car rental manager or some shit.
But he was young, wasn't he?
And he was bi at one point.
That okay? I was,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I was trying
Wait,
to remember
wait. Rewind.
Wait, you
Bi?
don't remember that?
Yeah, bye. Like
You're either bi or you're not.
No.
I'm sorry. He said he tried it and
Yeah, he
knew
said
that it wasn't for him.
He had a college experiment.
normally we leave that for girls, but it is what it is.
Doesn't that
2020, man.
make you?
Don't
Now
go there.
2016, 2017.
That's like
Yeah. Well,
you can't go back from that.
Damn.
I mean-
forgot about
Okay.
that.
I mean,
You know what that shows?
man.
What?
Showing that she messed with the Enterprise guy at the beginning and was embarrassed because of what he did.
Right.
She
And it-
has a problem with finding men who need work.
She's
Does
kept
that
the
make
same
sense?
whole reversed.
Yeah, because season 4 was it season 2? Season 3 or season 4? She was dealing with the TSA dude.
Season 4 is TSA.
Season 4 was TSA, and she was embarrassed by him too. And he was a good guy.
So is it because of where they are professionally that's an issue?
That's what I got out of it in season 1.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's more of that because they're not on the same professional level that she is.
So she likes dudes who she thinks that she's advancing, or that she's better than.
I would say I wouldn't even say better than. I think she's looking like for a stable relationship. I think she's looking for somebody who is on that same track that she is. Because she's out on Wall Street, and this dude is a manager at a car rental place. It's like I'm not saying one, I'm not just in a profession, but in her mind, she's like, he ain't where I'm at, so he ain't on my level.
Yeah.
And then because I remember watching that episode and it was like all the things, and then it's like the college experience thing came up, and then it was like all of a sudden he was like the worst dude ever. But it was funny because didn't she make a similar comment? Didn't she she kind of disclosed something, and then he opened up, and then it was like, oh wait, that ain't cool. It's like
just because he did it.
I do remember.
I didn't,
Right.
I didn't understand that. Like, if you're gonna do it, or try it, whatever, why are you gonna judge him on it? Like, I never understood that.
But we'll be subservient to her and her career and personal life.
maybe
So she want a yes man.
possibly.
I don't know. Nobody knows what Molly wants. Molly needs to just be by herself, join the monastery. She's a horrible person.
Oh yeah, because she was the one who she was talking about broke pussy.
What?
Remember? He used to do that rap song about her, broke pussy.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh shit, broke pussy.
But so season 4. I don't know what
Season 4 had some interesting episodes.
Damn,
It
little
was.
relevant on
They
that.
were too short.
How long are the episodes in this season?
I think I
18
binge watched
minutes
that whole
tops.
thing in like
Really?
Yeah, they were 30.
Honey.
They were 30.
I finished that whole thing in like a day and a half.
But I will say this: people don't notice that the first 2 seasons were like 8 episodes, the third was 9, and this one was 10. So a lot of people say, "Sure," I said it was the same. We actually got more. It just, I feel like it felt condensed. Like some episodes got packed in with a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
While you had an episode where like they went on vacation, and that pretty much was it, other than the end of the episode where they run into Lawrence at the airport.
Huh.
So there was another episode where it was.
I think it was kind of sloppy how they just brought Lawrence back. Like that was just the weirdest shit. Like, hey,
because he was gone for like 2 or 3
Now I'm
episodes. He
everywhere.
disappeared. Say it again.
Yeah. Like I'm at the convenience store. Now I'm everywhere, and I live around the corner.
Oh yeah. That was kind of trippy because I totally forgot about Lawrence for a minute. I thought he was just off the show.
Yeah.
A real quick, I just happened to be on Wikipedia just looking up information about the show. Kerry Washington actually directed one of the episodes.
Which one?
In season 4, Low Key Trying.
Really?
It's the episode before the last.
Really?
Yep.
But she writes a lot, right? Already.
That I don't know. I just saw that she directed it. You know, I hate her face. So I mean, whatever.
God damn it! You're not going to sit here and talk mess about Kerry Washington.
Wait, do you hate the dramatic face? Or you just hate her face, period.
I think it's the dramatic face. It's not
okay. Well, yeah, I can go with that.
Yeah,
I know Jay Ellis. He did the episode with Molly on Vacation with Andrew. Like that episode sticks out a lot to me because this, like, ooh, you really saw her turning the hell up and like she's not secure within herself. We saw that in that episode where you truly understood she wasn't.
Yeah, she really did try to do everything she could to ruin that vacation.
Mm-hmm. You truly saw something was wrong. That was a good episode.
And then do ate her butt, and I was like, "Ugh, that's nasty."
Yeah, that happened. Kind of. Real life.
happened. Kind of. How do you kind of? How does?
I mean, I hopefully there's a sheath there when you do that on TV, but it damn sure looked like Andrew was eating groceries, guys.
Nah, that'll make it look real.
I mean, I know Andrew like his person. He like black women in real life, but oh boy, damn sure looked like it.
Robin's,
but they said before they left they wanted to do like some things they wanted to do in Mexico, and they did them.
Robin's beautiful Asian man ate butt in Mexico.
He did what?
Where's my Play-Doh?
This ain't no
Where's my Play-Doh? Where's my Play-Doh?
This is not a family podcast.
Where's
Better
my
find her
Play-Doh?
Play-Doh.
Where's my Play-Doh?
Huh?
Where's my Play-Doh?
Oh, see, this is a fine example of why no one is selling this good thing.
Hey, while we're talking, what Rob said on his podcast.
Rob said something about his podcast
About 10:32.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
On my show Wednesday, I'm going off on NASCAR. I'm on vacation this week, so I will vent on the podcast. I got you. Cool. Yeah, that whole thing with the NASCAR thing is trash. And
Wednesday, I will be on the watch there, Rob.
Go ahead, Rob. You sound like you about to say something. You got something.
Matter of fact, I need to follow you on Facebook so I can get to it real quick.
I just good job to Andrew. Good job. And that's it.
Oh boy. There's so much to unpack with those.
We're just gonna leave that alone.
2 words. Good job. All right.
I bet you Molly did it to him, but we didn't get to see.
Oh no! If they would have put that on TV, I'd have been like, "I'm not going on the internet now." Nope, because you ain't gonna be like, "Oh, that's what y'all should do." No,
she's one of those. I guarantee you, she is one of those.
Think so? Oh boy, no.
I'd have been like, baby, why you sitting on my chest, baby? Baby.
The fucking popcorn. I'll get it.
Yeah, I can't wait because we'll talk about that another time. Oh my god. Go ahead, Sosa.
I didn't realize when you guys said it, I didn't realize it was 30 minutes and only 8 episodes per show. So
yeah, you can knock them out fast. Just like I watched Ballers in a couple days. Like I finished Ballers yesterday. Like it doesn't take long to go through Insecure. And it's not really a slow show. So
no,
it's not.
As Shakita was watching, I would watch with her every now and then. So I caught the Coachella episode, which was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple other episodes. And so I kind of got the story, but I'd like to watch it because that first season was fucking hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It talks about the show, but not really. What do y'all think, like, how dope it was to, like, finally have a show that was, like, black? Wasn't kind of like, oh, you can see it's produced by white people, got black people on it, but, like, it just felt black. Like, you recognized every little nuance and everything that's going on, because
you think that's the first one, though?
No, but, like, HBO can go deeper than a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, on network, you can't go for so far. On regular cable, you don't go for so far. That's what I'm saying, like, so much of little small things, like I feel like I only can get from the show. Just like with Molly and the like little turmoil she goes through, or just the decision Issa makes, and just a lot of that stuff I've only seen in like inner relationships between people I know, relationships I had. Like I don't really get that from a lot of TV shows, the way I can't connect with it.
I like the way she talks to the mirror.
That's me. That's just me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the way she talks to the mirror and she talking to herself.
Yeah. Well, I won't say anything. Well, we've been giving everything away, but she hasn't been doing that as much.
Like as
she did it a lot in season 4. She did it a lot in season 4, a lot more.
You think so?
She did it
I thought she did it less.
She did it in Taxi Cab. I mean, when she was doing the Uber thing, she was doing it then. And of course,
you mean I didn't think about that. You made a good point.
Picture that.
I was thinking like her bathroom one. You're right. She's kind of been doing it other places.
Right.
That makes sense.
Picture that. You're getting your heart broke by an Uber driver. Put that into perspective.
No, it's Lyft, not Uber. Lyft.
Same shit.
I know. I just wanted to be an asshole.
Anyway,
that's what they always
was there
say.
drugs involved with the way she talks to the mirror, or is that just for theatrical purposes?
It was theatrical purposes.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of her way to be in her head and kind of talk
Mm-hmm.
things out.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't need the mirror
Because before she used to rap in the mirror when she was in her head.
I thought a lot of the cultural references they made on the show were dope when they were just talking about people that you don't normally hear as far as achievement made by Black folk. A lot of the art, a lot of the music they did was dope. A lot of stuff that they were talking about made you want to Google to see who this artist was or who this painter was or something like that. So all that stuff was dope.
Yeah, I think the music, the soundtrack has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I did download the soundtrack. That's just that it does ride. It does ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've watched a couple interviews. What she tried to do is like either songs they've liked, a lot of local artists, and just new and upcoming artists.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about this show, and like I said, I'm only two seasons deep, but the thing I will say is that, even though I know we're talking trash about the fact that nobody on the show is a good person, it's like one of the, but it's like one of the
Brian.
Yeah,
he doesn't speak for the rest of us.
Well, I'm with Brian, to be honest with you. I think I think that is the beauty of the show in and of itself, is the fact that it doesn't paint, because you know how like in a lot of cases when you have a Black show, it tries to show like everybody's like it's like watching Wakanda like on TV in a modern day setting, where this is like a very humanist take of it, where you can see the flaws in a person and how, the adage goes, the road to hell is paved with the best intentions, and you're watching it unfold, and you're watching these people have a human story and trying to relate to one another while at the same time being self-serving in their own interest, and just seeing how that plays out. And it's like Issa does a really good job of, showing the different, I guess the best way to say it is like the different flavors of Black. Like, because you're talking about, Lawrence was doing, graphic design, Issa's doing, community engagement type stuff. You have a dude as a producer. Then you have Molly, who's doing like a much more of a financial, financial executive type. So you see these different types of people. It's like not anyone's like strictly from the hood. It's not that kind of story.
They came from it,
right?
But it's like they don't just sit in it.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So it's a much different story than what we're used to seeing. So I think, even though I know, yes, like I said, we're talking shit about these people because they're, like you said, Brian, they're horrible people.
Horrible people. They're Seinfeld cast. They're the Black Seinfeld cast. Horrible people.
But it's fine. And I think, it's not like they're promoting negative stereotypes. It's just they're promoting, I want to say promoting, but they're just human.
Please post what T-Mobile said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, they are.
Cut the bullshit, guys. They ain't shit.
Yeah, they are. They're all terrible. They all are terrible.
What do y'all think about? Well, this will be for Brian and Robin. What do y'all think about, like, it seemed like Andrew has been like the voice of reason for like most of the season. Like when he talks to Molly,
Andrew was
Like Molly always is ready to like not do the right thing. So I guess pursue the friendship that she misses so much because she keeps talking about Issa, and he always.
And Andrew is the Asian dude, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And okay.
I'm gonna need y'all to learn these.
Yeah. I'm bad with names, but Andrew, like I said, Andrew had red flags already.
I think he still does.
So, no, I mean he had Molly gave him red flags when he first met her, but Robin said he was on drugs too, so that don't matter.
Okay,
but I think he wanted to take her in as a project. I think he believed he could fix Molly.
I saw her face.
I think he thought he could fix her.
He's a project, though.
He's a project.
How is he a project?
Oh my
He
gosh,
was
he won't
mysterious as
open
shit.
up.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does anybody even know what he does for a living?
He does
Tom, he's
radio
a Tommy.
He's
don't
a
know.
Tommy. But doesn't he deals with the music industry, right?
Yeah, don't
That's
he?
all I really remember.
The radio station or something? iHeartRadio or some bullshit.
Andrew ain't been long enough to create a name for himself. But I digress. Dang, T-Mobile coming.
But the thing is, it's like the whole hanging up the phone every time somebody come in the room.
Correct. Thank you for picking up on that,
whispering.
Brian. That bothers me.
Wait, who you talking about?
It's the Asian dude in season
Andrew,
4. Andrew in season 4.
So Andrew's the Asian living in LA?
What?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Korean people in LA. Huh?
Oh my gosh.
I was about to say, you ever heard of Korean?
Andrew wanted to and did see the good in Molly and believed in her potential.
Oh, so they're saying she's a project, technically?
I mean,
I'm saying Molly's as far as I know, since
Andrew
we really don't
has
know
his own issues, Brian. He has his own issues. Okay.
Yeah, but it never interfered with the relationship.
Yes,
In the beginning,
yes, it
remember, he didn't even
did.
want to talk about his
Her brother's issue. Yeah, his sister is a touchy subject. His sister did something and left the family. That's just something he didn't want to introduce Molly to. It's a messy situation.
Hey,
Brian.
He work at Spotify.
That's what he
Oh,
does?
you say he works at Spotify?
Because didn't Daniel try to get? Wasn't Issa trying to hook?
Thank you, Jay.
Issa was trying to get Molly to get Andrew to hook her up with some producer or some artist for her block.
Yeah, it was Schoolboy Q backed out, and then they ended up getting Vince Staples.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know who the hell Vince Staples is.
Vince Staples is decent.
Oh.
I wouldn't go like streaming stuff now just cause, but I tolerate him.
That's not a good.
But Andrew, everybody has their issues, but I don't think Andrew's issues would have created a huge problem in the relationship. First of all, we don't know what he does, so without hanging up on the phone, that's just weird.
I knew he.
I'm saying, I'm talking about all the hanging up with whenever Molly came in.
Oh, what he's doing actively then.
Yeah. So it was some mystery. It was some mystery.
They're leaving plot threads open for that.
I agree too, Rich.
Yeah, that's what that would actually.
If they don't use those, I was like, they were pointless. I don't like that if they don't.
I mean, but that's sometimes, it's like they don't know what direction, when you have a show like this, especially when it's a series that, so you got season 4, season 5 has been greenlit, right? And it's like Issa probably doesn't have a way to securely wrap this up in a bow. So you got to leave little breadcrumbs out there.
They probably already told us. Who was the one that said y'all want to try Molly when they first got to the pool? Somebody asked.
It was their third friend, right?
Okay, so it was the other guy. And then he just disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I was about to say, I can't remember now. But I was thinking what Richard just said. So, who's all seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
not me.
Great show.
Great. But y'all remember like the airplane and stuff blowing up in the air, and then, like the doll, the bear falling in the pool and all that junk.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do they keep showing this? And then it finally comes together the next season. I was like,
Right.
right.
It took all season.
But I'm not gonna lie, when they put it together, I was like, holy shit, that was dope.
Right.
Yeah. So I was like, I wonder if some of that comes to fruition later. I don't know. I mean, it ain't gonna be that deep.
Oh.
It ain't that written that well, but you know.
You never know, man. It might be.
No, he did that. No, because technically he did that on either episode 9 or 10. He did that too.
Mm-hmm.
He did. I know it was either 9 or 10. He did that.
To be honest with you, that might not even been his brother.
Might not have been a brother for real.
Sorry.
You.
Oh, someone's dying.
Damn, so.
Do some jumping jacks.
No.
You just side-eyed.
Yeah, but there is something weird with him and his brother anyway. So we'll find out all that in season 4. He's probably into some big drug trade or.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know.
Embrace your stereotypes. I saw that on a movie once. I don't know where it was.
Mm-hmm. But
Not following that up.
I think that's
Did they-
as good as it's gonna get for Molly.
Wow.
you said that's as good as it's going to get for what?
Molly.
For Molly, as
Okay.
long as she's in that current state, because he does have these, issues, whatever. But he's not gonna tolerate it, of course.
Yeah,
So
we saw that towards
It-
the end.
yeah, and you see how she started to fold. All right, I'll do that. No, let's work it out. Da, 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 da. So, with that being said, that's I think that's it for her. She might be a lesbian next. I don't know.
That's the only thing she hadn't done yet.
I thought that's what she said.
She gonna try it. She gonna
She
try
had
it.
it kind of wrapped up in a bow, man. Have we talked about like her and Issa not communicating? Like how it was falling apart?
I don't think that they need each other. Yeah, you can't have.
No,
those
no,
two
I'm just
people
saying
out
like how
there.
that plot line went this season. I mean, I figured they would come together
I thought
at
it
some
was.
point.
I thought it was masterful. It was
Mhm.
exactly how it should have happened.
Mm-hmm.
They're only well when they're doing bad.
Damn.
That makes sense.
No.
Misery loves company.
Damn.
Yeah.
First time I heard that
Man.
was on a Cosby show. Felicia
Have-
Rashad said it.
Have any of you? And this is going to sound like a complete segue, from the discussion. But have any of y'all like gone through and watched BoJack Horseman?
I'm in like season 3. I
can't watch
actually
that
quit.
show.
I just never
Not-
got back.
It
to it.
freaks me out.
What,
See
look
what
like
now?
Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I'm not watching Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, like
that.
to Robin's point, it's pretty much the same thing with all of those characters. It's like all of those characters pretty much is like they all do well together when they're all like going through something bad.
What?
When
Peanut
they're
butter?
all
Mhm.
when they're all on the up and up, it's like things are kind of starting to fall apart. So I'm wondering, I don't want to spoil that show if anyone's trying to watch it, but you can kind of see how things start to break off as they start realizing that they're just bad for each other. So I'm wondering if when this show ends, if they're setting that up for like them to basically part ways too.
Oh.
Toxic.
But they've already tried parting ways. They always pull each other back in. They have to move out of the state.
At some point. I mean, but that might be the thing.
I mean, Lawrence about to go to San Francisco. They
Mhm.
ain't out of the state, but that ain't Southern California.
No, that's
That's not
like
the
8 hours
same.
away.
Yeah. Drive.
He gonna take that girl with him. He gonna
Like-
take Issa with him, and she's gonna ruin everything.
She's gonna burn it down.
These people are very self-destructive, and they destroy everything around them.
Are they toxic?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're very toxic people. And it's like sneaky toxic too. It's like you don't even know that they're destroying this shit around you until it's done.
Rob is funny.
So Lawrence is toxic. And explain, please.
Lawrence is toxic?
He's flighty, but not toxic.
No,
We all
don't
know
think-
someone like Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't think he's toxic.
I gotta fix Robin.
Molly.
It's doubling up over here.
Oh, sorry.
I say Molly's.
No, you're good. Your audio is messing up.
I think Molly's toxic.
Mute yours, Robin, and unmute it or something because something's going on with your audio.
What were you about to say, Susan?
I think Molly's toxic. Molly might be the most toxic one.
I'm 2 seasons deep and I'd have to agree.
Do y'all think she's aware of anything that she does? Because I think Issa has came to the conclusion where she knows she wants to mend what she's got with Molly, but I don't. It seemed like Molly still don't get it, like what she's done wrong.
Me and Chiggy were talking about
The
this.
problem with
Huh?
go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Where's
There's some people
Robin
who
wanted me to
don't
explain
realize.
Okay, go ahead. There's some people that don't realize.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's some people that don't realize. They feel like they're in a friendship with someone or a relationship with someone, and it's one-sided on their end.
Yeah.
But they're not seeing that it's actually one-sided on the other end, and that's what Molly seemed like. Molly's like, I do all of this, but you don't realize that you're fucking up too.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Because some people just don't take responsibility for their actions.
Correct.
And
go ahead, I'm sorry.
That just listening to what people are saying about Molly, that's what it seemed like.
I always, in a similar vein, so I talk to my wife about stuff like this, and it's like I think everybody in every relationship, everybody has what I would call a bullshit tolerance.
Yep, I got it.
It's like you got to be at some point you got to be like, you might do that one thing real well, and I'm okay with keeping you around because you do that one thing. And whatever that is,
I need you to fix that phrase. That's
because I'm giggling over here because I'm a child.
But
whatever it may be,
I'm saying, it's just whatever it may be. So in this case, it may be whatever, however, Molly supports Issa's character in the show, maybe that one thing, and it's like, you know what? I'm keeping you around because of that, Because I think every relationship works that way. It's like as long as somebody's, getting something out of it, and it's almost like a risk reward calculation, if you will. It ain't hurting me, and I'm feeling at least okay if they're around. We'll keep going. We'll keep pushing this through. It's until that scale tips the other way, then it's like, all right, we'll keep rolling with it.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my response, Robin, with Lawrence. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. You sound fine now.
You sound good now. Yes.
All right, so Lawrence's issue is he will destroy his entire world for Issa when she's not even looking for him. He hurts himself in order to please her because he's so head over heels in love with this chick.
How? Because I totally missed that. Like this sounds very dramatic and over the top. Because I have not seen. I have not seen that level of sacrifice that you're referring to. He stopped shaving and stopped washing his behind.
That bothered me.
Tell me.
Like, you got to bounce out of that. I ain't never been that depressed. I've been depressed before, but not like that.
Since then, he's climbed out of whatever gutter he was in. He's built himself up. He has an amazing career. He had a good woman, but just because Issa came around smiling with all 86 of her teeth, he was ready to just go ahead and give it all up for her.
I mean, but
knowing how self-destructive she is.
No. All right. So when they were in the kitchen, I think.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying when they were in the kitchen, Brian and I'm sorry, not Brian, Lawrence and Condola and she asked him,
Ooh.
would they still be together if she hadn't cheated? So
Cheated.
there was
Yep.
never an intent to end the relationship. So sorry, Brian. No.
But the
No,
relationship,
so-
but it ended.
But and yes, it did. But he didn't uproot and switch gears completely because of her. He was still in the lane to be with her, except for that one thing happening. So, you know, rightfully so, he didn't just completely ruin a relationship because now Issa was in the pit. No, he was never going to give Condola all she needed. He did mess up and he got a little too deep in it. No pun intended. They got a baby, but you know, he still loved Issa, and it was still there. And yeah, they need to get back together. Destructive, but whatever.
So you think they deserve to be together? They need to be together.
No. It was gonna happen. I thought I wanted to see them together, but I think the best word to describe Issa and as to why she's not right for him now is that she's very immature. So
She's
that's
not
my
growing.
stance on that.
She's not growing. She's
No.
trying to grow, but I think it's more forced actions on her part to try to move to a different area in her life than it is a natural progression.
You can't force the flow though.
Yeah, I don't know. She irks my nerves.
I'm well aware, Brian. You seem so deterred.
No, I'm
So,
saying she just
Brian,
irks my nerves.
did you date a Issa before, Brian? Is that why you?
No. I'm saying it's a very well written show.
Yeah.
So I got a quick question so I can finish the rest.
Rich is.
Well, you know, yeah, this is one of those things. It's like, you know, if you someone's gonna be like, if he said yes, it'd be like someone's gonna be like, all right, which one am I?
That's why I ain't said shit. I started thinking myself, like, did I answer those questions? No.
Hey, so all right, so I'm still on season 1. So you remember how y'all were saying when y'all were watching Ozarks, y'all was like constant anxiety?
Yeah, that's rough.
That's what I feel like the rest of this is gonna be like. Is this how it's gonna be like?
In a way.
Okay. Because I don't like watching cringe. Some relationship stuff is cringeworthy to me because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
And Jonesy said something about earlier. He said something.
Why do you keep reminding that?
What's his name? Lawrence with the deep insecurity, and I'm like, all you gotta do is fucking talk. Like, I don't know.
Damn. So you kind of spoke to something that they talked about later, and you hadn't even seen it.
My other thing is,
go ahead.
You know how you guys said it, like it shows everybody. It shows a professional in Molly. It shows a wayward person in Issa. It shows someone trying to get their shit together in Lawrence. It also shows the different mental issues, I guess. Whether it's bipolar, whether it's insecurity, whether it's daddy issues, whether it's whatever. And I mean, that's to me, that's universal. Because we go through that shit too. Like that's just not, whatever. And I like how that show touches each and everything. Because someone said it earlier, it makes you unpack your shit. So
think about your shit. Mobile, I don't hate Issa.
Yeah, you do.
If Molly didn't have those lips, you'd hate her too. So it's just not.
You kind of right.
Kind of understand where Andrew comes from.
I'm not gonna lie. When she was in that off-white outfit in that episode in Mexico, bruh. I'm like, thank you, Virgil.
Off-white.
No,
Virgil.
Just like,
Virgil.
I don't.
You know who Virgil is? The guy who made Off-White. He's like the executive designer at Louis Vuitton.
I'm sorry. Yeah, got it.
There you go. There you go. That's it.
I'm thinking boxer. Sorry,
Oh, I would have thought Virgil Tibbs next. I
Virgil.
nobody else.
My bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, I don't hate Issa. I think she's trying to figure out. She's developmentally stunted for some reason.
You can say radio or remedial. You don't have to say retarded. It's okay.
No, it's not.
You cannot say that.
You can't say radio. You can say radio.
No, you said
Salsa is 2020. That's a protected class. Do not do that.
Then say remedial.
Then you say you work in human resources. You should know better. Come on, dude.
no. He,
I'm that's after hours.
well, he does, but what? That doesn't. Okay. Shut up. I ain't following you up no more.
I don't think you
Nunca.
remedial. I mean, I don't know, man. Some of the shit she does is just so juvenile. Like, I don't know that. What's the age group of these people? How old are these people supposed to be?
Should
Definitely
be
early 30s.
30s, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think
Yeah.
she turned like 29 in the first season, so it's about early 30s.
I mean,
Okay,
Issa Rae
so now
herself
you-
is 35. So
Yeah.
And at this
like
point,
her
you gotta look at these people like you got to know better. You gotta know better.
I don't know, man. Think about some of the 30-something-year-olds we know, and it's like,
I was about to say, bro.
why are you so damn stupid?
Yeah.
It's right. It's hitting the nail on the head. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick question. Do any of you watch the show Bigger?
No.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Oh, thanks. See, support BET. It's basically Insecure but on BET.
I know it might sound
Plus.
bad. I don't turn to BET that much, but I want to.
No.
I always forget
I
to.
know.
I turn to TV One. I don't watch BET that much.
Mm-hmm.
Is TV One blacker?
Not
that-
necessarily.
was-
It's just a lot of the shows
okay.
BET will start. They cancel so fast. I always forget to go back.
I mean, when was the last time
Okay.
BT had good shows though?
I did watch most of the first season of Boomerang show, and I just realized they did a second season. I totally missed it.
I hate that show.
You didn't? You
What
didn't like
show
it?
is that?
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Oh.
They did a reboot,
First of all,
technically
that-
not a reboot, a follow up
that little boy,
from
because he
Everybody
still
Hates
looks
Chris.
like a little boy.
He does.
Yeah.
look young.
They shouldn't have chose him for that role.
Yeah.
It's
The little brother
It's
from
cheesy.
Everybody Hates Chris, who looks like he was the older brother,
Uh-huh.
is the lead
Mhm.
character because he's technically
Mhm.
Robin Givens' son, right? Is that right?
Why are we still talking about Robin Givens?
Oh yeah.
yes, he is.
And I think the black girl is Marcus Starr.
Mhm.
Yep, there you go.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Marcus Bowers.
Boomerang ain't for us. I was about to say that's like I saw like 2 or 3 episodes and then I forgot to watch it again. I always do that. I see that American Soul or whatever it is still comes on. I didn't think that was gonna last after the first season.
What is that?
It's like
That's
the
the story
dramatization
of,
of Don Cornelius and Soul Train.
Yeah.
I watched a couple
That's-
episodes of the first season. I couldn't do it.
So anyway, we learned a lot from Insecure about ourselves, about our family.
What did you learn, Brian?
I learned people ain't shit.
Yeah.
Don't put nothing past nobody.
Don't let people project their shit on you, is what I learned from this. Because everybody keeps getting caught up in that on this show.
Mm. Oh well.
Yeah. What did you learn, Robin?
Mm. Well, you know, Andrew
smiling
is
too much.
blessed.
What? Robin's smiling too much.
So still talking about
No,
hey,
no, it was. You know what? Listen, I'm closer to 40 now, so I don't have these type of
He's not
relationship
wrong.
issues because I just won't deal with that. So, you know.
Hey.
And I cheating is not good, of course. Anybody knows that, but you can see how destructive it is to a potentially good relationship if their heads are on straight. And Kick your friends to the curb if they're not serving you. That's it.
If you got
Yo, yeah, if you got some crab ass friends, you got to sort that shit out.
Yep. It'll be hard in the beginning, but you will love it when you drama free.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't take Molly. That shit looks like it's horrible.
What are you talking about?
They took Molly at the
Coachella.
Well, they went to Coachella. Everybody took Molly.
That shit look great.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No, not.
I don't like being not intoxicated, but the other thing.
Inebriated?
No. Well, no.
Is that technically? I don't
think so.
It's too many syllables.
Stoned, as they say.
So one thing I learned, you know how we talk on hip hop, like any bum ass dude can make it as long as they got a YouTube channel.
As long as they got a laptop. But
But Issa made it, and that's how she started, and that's fucking great. Like,
oh, you're talking about in real life,
right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going.
I'm sorry.
Diary of an Awkward Black Girl.
Yeah,
like
we heard about that for years. Before that.
How the fuck? How awesome is that? Like, you just bullshitting on YouTube, doing what you do, and then somebody sees it, and you're not little Yachty, little baby.
I think it's well. You gotta. I think when you're a YouTube like movie producer, it's different than a YouTube rapper. Like a television show isn't going to put your shit on their TV just because you got famous on YouTube. It has to have content.
Okay.
But a record label will put your shit out just because people like it or dance to it, regardless if it makes any sense at all.
Because it's only 3 minutes long, maybe.
Yeah, that's why we got Lil Yachty and Xanax and
Zoloft.
Trippy Red, whatever his name is. That's why we got those people.
Feel me.
Because record labels will put anything out, regardless how good it is.
I just need somebody to explain No Limit to me, and then we'll be good.
No Limit.
We didn't have YouTube at the time, but motherfuckers was jumping the fucking No Limit.
Can't stand it. Never liked No Limit. Was never a fan.
What?
Not one song.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
about to say,
not only wasn't really a fan of the music, but the cover art was horrid.
Trash.
I mean, that was like the worst Photoshop covers I've ever seen in my life.
It looked like a party flyer.
It was, exactly.
That shit wasn't even Photoshop. That shit was like Microsoft Paint.
Isn't that finally gone off of Microsoft stuff?
No, they changed it. It's like Paint 3D, but Paint still.
Yeah, can't fucking use it. I don't know how to use no damn Paint 3D. I was trying to do some shit the other day and was upset.
Hey man, just open your search bar, type MS Paint. You good? It's still there.
I have a degree to use my paint.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Nah, but I really like Issa's story. I was watching Hot Ones with her on it. That shit was pretty good. What? You can tell just from the bum ass album cover. They had everybody do it. It was so fucked up. Chris Rock did an album cover with that shit.
Bigger and blacker.
Oh my god!
That was probably under No Limit's name because he had his hand in everything.
But one for oh yeah, definitely. We had fucking Mims.
Hannah.
Oh, yeah.
We had LL Scratch.
Sorry.
Oh, you good?
I remember LL Scratch.
I have no clue what you speak of. So
you don't know who LL Scratch? Yes, you do. You've heard. They've had at least
Ill and Al Scratch.
Ain't no damn Ill and Al Scratch.
I didn't know.
And
It's made Pen and Pixel album covers. It's hilarious.
Somebody said they said I was listening to a Joe Budden podcast today. They said
on
fucking
purpose?
yes, it's good. They said J. Cole and Kendrick, man, they came in at the right time. They said it was rough back then, a lot of the rapping.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing to fucking listen to.
Yeah, and what's funny is they would have rose to the top
Anybody had
if
any,
people were good, to be honest with you. But
Anybody had any shotgun topics? Anything you want to talk about before we end this thing here? Anything on your minds?
Major League Baseball is coming back.
Who
I'm
cares?
happy. Shut the fuck up, Brian.
oh man,
Brian, hey, Brian,
NBA's back, coming back.
when we talk, me and Izzo talk about baseball on the chat. Fucking Brian, he spells it out in Spanish. Baseball.
I don't do that racist shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to spell baseball.
That's
Yes, you
why
do.
Correct.
Yes, you do. Damn it. Lies.
But did I have anything? Did they figure out who did the shooting in North Carolina? Did they say anything?
What shooting?
Come on, man.
There was shooting last night at the Juneteenth celebration where 7 people got hit.
Oh no, I don't know nothing about that.
They were still investigating. Don't know who did the shooting or if anything happened. Or if anything happened.
I missed that one.
Oh.
It was a bad weekend all around.
Yeah. And yeah, all right.
Hey, look at the private.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
thank you for joining us. And if everybody's still in here listening, I want you to give our fellow castmate Jason a prayer if you can.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had a fire at his house and lost everything. So we're all kind of rallying behind our buddy, trying to help him do whatever he needs to do. Just say a prayer for him if you can.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate it. So next Wednesday, we will be on from now on Wednesday nights. Is Robin going to be a regular? Robin is welcome to buzz in whenever she wants. That door is open. She's shaking her head no, but
no, just when you guys get into sports, I have to. I know some sports, but I can't. Sorry, so I can't hang with the baseball.
Robin, don't feel bad. I only know.
I said we would have to do episode by ourselves if we talk baseball.
I was going to say, you know what? Because here's the thing, Robin. I know of the sports too, and it's fine. You know, I mean,
I know they exist. I know people play them.
Hey, so we've been to answer to that. So every now and then we might put a little, quick 10-15 minute podcast on the YouTube channel. Just if you want to talk about sports or if something else we're talking about other than our regular show. So that might be something we're looking into.
Yeah. And Mobile, we're gonna start bringing guests on more because it's kind of cool having other voices on here sometimes. So absolutely, like I said, Robin, you're welcome to come back whenever you want to. Just let us know if we're talking about something that you have to get your word in on. Let us know.
Okay.
But other than that, guys, Wednesday nights we will be on. You can catch this audio on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Play Music. Our video is all on YouTube. So like, subscribe, join, all that good stuff, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Hey, we got 9 days off. Not 7.
Hey, maybe something. Maybe we'll have some news to talk about next week.
We definitely will. Rally.
Hey, when is the dust cloud coming?
This is how. Isn't that how the movie Interstellar started?
Yeah. Robin, you tilted your head. You didn't know about the big dust cloud coming from Africa that's going to cover up the East Coast?
Hey, it'll be time is one day.
Well, now you know. There's dust cloud coming.
Brian.
Yeah.
Why not? It's 2020.
Well, if it comes, I ain't going outside.
Give the time for Wednesday.
You said what?
Give the time for Wednesday.
It's going to be 10 o'clock. Same time. Nothing changes. 10 o'clock. All right. So everybody stick around real quick. All the people in the podcast. We will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for allowing us to keep you company, y'all. Peace.
And now we wait.
And now we
Deuces, awkward now.
um,
It's 8 seconds.